Okie dokie. So I got as much as I could get in there into the smelly box, as you guys can see. Don't want to get too much closer. The thermometer fits perfect on here, and it just misses the stand. Plus I could always like shift it down a little bit so it gets away from it. Sturdy wise, I'd say not bad so far. It's only still, you know, a couple hours into having it. Rotating it is extremely difficult. I think that's because a lot of the stuff in there is very heavy. You know, it's stuff that was already decomposing, and I just stuck it in here, so it was really wet and heavy and smelly. But it does rotate. You know, it takes a little bit of force to get it to rotate, but I think once you have like a fresh batch, it's actually not bad. I threw some leaves in there and stuff. I put some water in there. I'm going to leave it alone, and you know, maybe every day I'll go by and I'll just try to turn it, you know, because otherwise then it's going to be like the bucket where I'm not even doing anything to it. It just sits there. So you definitely want to try to turn it every day at least, or every couple days. I don't know. I got to do some more research into it, but yeah, that's it. The tumbler versus the bucket. What's the difference? Not really much. The buckets were like 20 bucks, I think it was, from Walmart, some shit like that, and the tumbler is $79. The tumbler is 43 gallons. The bucket is 32. Bucket's easier to get in and out of. This is going to be a little bit more of a pain in the ass. The difference in look is really not that much of a difference. If you don't like to have a garbage can on your property, then you have that. And it makes a good conversation piece, because people think that, you know, you're doing like the wall of like you're playing bingo or some shit. But anyway, that's it. This is Mike over at Growtopia. Ooh, I just watered the greenhouses, and man, it is hot. But it's funny, some of my plants, like the cabbages that I never removed, are they came back. They actually were alive all winter long. And so I find that kind of interesting. And then I watered this guy here, and a lot of stuff, those things, I think those are a weed. Parsley does good in here, nothing else currently. First time watering it of the season. And we got some other stuff still growing from last year. Now all this stuff is from last year that I didn't harvest. So this is all leftover stuff, but we got carrots that are still growing in the back. We got some red lettuce that's still growing. We got some kale and cabbages, yeah, something like that. I'm trying to see the tags. Kale. Oh man, what a freaking humidity in here! Holy shit! I could feel it. I open the door as I get hitting the wall, hitting the wall of water. And my Concord grapes are looking pretty good. They came back, obviously. Let's see how they're looking. I noticed them before. I like walked over to them. I was like, oh shit. My grapevines are doing pretty good. Anyway, guys, it's Mike over here at Growtopia. Like, subscribe, share it with your friends and family, and get out there and grow something. Support your family. Grow your own food. It's a lot cheaper. Later.